We're heading to the vets, y'all. I'm in the back of the truck. Albert woke up with bloat, I guess. We're going for a ride this morning. I don't know if they see his stomach. I don't know what's happened. Went to feed him. So, I've got my brother. We had to carry him to the truck. No one would come to the farm, so we're on a mission to the vet. Poor little guy. This has been one heck of a month for goats, I'll tell you. You're okay, Albert. You're okay, Albert. You're okay. He's cut my arm pretty bad, throwing his little pointed horns back and forth because he's in so much pain. But he didn't mean it. So guys, when you see me all cut up, you'll know what it's from. Albert's horns. Tell my brother, don't drive too fast, you'll lose me. Thank God it's not raining. It was pouring all night. We're almost at the vets. My brother's taking curves a little sharp. I know he's trying to get there in a hurry. This truck is hard. See his little belly? It's so bloated. I'll get with you at the vet, y'all. I'll let y'all know what happens. Now we're getting on the highway, so it'll be hard to video because I'm in a strut right now with the wind and everything. All right. Farther on down. It's right there, see? We have to go around. He's taking the curves pretty fast. Oh, Lord. Slow it down. Okay, we're at the vets. Okay, we're at the vets. We're waiting on the vet to come out. Albert's still in a lot of pain. His belly is just swelled. What a morning, guys. His stomach's, let's his stomach now. Now they're getting ready to give him antibiotics.
And blood work.
Blood work. I think he might have a neurology
problem.
No, I mean not neurology problem. Because he's throwing his head back real far. See his neck. His next one back. They give him some antibiotics, vitamin B, and a couple other things. I'm not really sure, but they think it's a neurological. So I don't know. I'm going to just have to take him home and give him shots for a couple days. Hey guys, I just got back from the vet. Excuse how I look. It's early this morning and Albert was real bad this morning. Jerking and swelled out to here. And what they've done is they've relieved his gas. They stuck on some kind of thing that brought all the air out. They give him antibiotics. They have give him vitamin B, and where he had jerked so much, his neck was strained and his legs, and they think he might have a neurological problem, but I think it's where he jerked and twisted so bad with his stomach that he pulled his neck and he's hurt his foot on the left side, and he's all muddy from sliding and rolling all night, if it was all night. But I'm letting him stand. He's standing, which is a good sign, because he wouldn't even stand. He couldn't move, except jerking and throwing his neck back. And I'm letting him stand. He's went to the bathroom twice, so it's not nothing with his kidneys. We know that. So he is on go watch for a whole week. He'll be on antibiotics, and in case his stomach gets bloated again, I'll have to release the air, which is kind of devastating, but it's something you have to do. Stick a needle in and let the air out. It's just like a balloon. And he's actually, when he was throwing his head so many times, he's hit my hand about 12 times with his pointed little horn. So I'm all cut up, but I'm okay. It's just little nicks and cuts, but I'm not a pretty sight this morning. But as long as he's doing okay, and I'm clearing out one of these whole buildings to make him a whole room where he can lay comfortable and stand. And you need to go. Go on now. Go on. I need to put Moses up because they don't know if it could be contagious. So, if it is, this doesn't need to be around. And we'll get back to you after I clear his little room out. Being near the girls and the other ones kind of has helped him. He stood up and he's keeping alert, and before we get a big rain. I'm gonna get his little building ready, and I'll probably have to hold his water and stuff for. We'll just have to see what happens. Poor little Albert. He had a bad day today. I've got his little building ready now. I'm just letting him get some air and walk around. I think it'd be better him walking around than in a hot building right now. Which it's cool a little bit, but it's hot. Any building shut up is. He wants to lay down, but his belly hurts, I think. You okay, Albert? Hmm? You okay? Well, I got him in his little room. And he's just not feeling good, so hopefully he'll start feeling better. All right, guys. I'll keep you an update on poor little Albert, see how he's doing. And if what we did is helping or not. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. Well, this morning we had a really big scare with Albert. Well, Albert's resting right now, but what happened was we had a huge rainstorm last night, horrible rainstorm, and it rained up till early this morning. Well, like my regular morning, I got up, I fed everybody, and I come down to feed Albert. And when I come down, I noticed his foot was at the door, and I opened the door real quick, and he was kind of like going into seizures. He was just stressed and throwing his legs, and his neck was bent back horribly. I mean, it was just distorted, you know. His whole neck was rounded back here, and he was so, and his eye was, he was rubbing, his eye was like bleeding, and needless to say, I didn't know what happened. I had no idea. So I literally try to get him out, and I get him out onto the ground, and he's still in a stress, throwing his legs, and I noticed his stomach was unbelievably swelled, which, from what I've learned, that's called bloating, which, you know, I've had horses that colicked, and same deal, and he was trying to relieve the stress by stretching and throwing his head, and he had I don't know how long he had been going through that, so basically I think that's why his neck was bent back so far. He was just throwing it back so many times that he had actually, I thought, almost broke his neck. But called the vet. I loaded him up and got him to the vet, and got him in as soon as I could, and that was a job. We had to I called my brother, and we loaded him up on a tarp while he was in distress. Well, camera quit, so we had to start the battery back up. But make a long story short, Albert had a whole lot of things going on today, and they stuck his stomach and actually let the air out of his stomach, the bloatness, and they give me antibiotics, and he's got vitamin B shots, and he's had a steroid, and we're hoping he don't have a neurological problem, because he's his neck was stretched real bad. It was going backwards, and his legs were jerking, and he had a hard time getting back up and standing, and he's hurt his back leg. I know that from, I guess, hitting the door so many times, but he's not out of the dark for well, really straight a week. He's on so much medication tonight that he's not feeling no pain, and he's not ate nothing. So I've took a couple syringes and made him drink water, and we've got him on everything from Malox to different things for his tummy. But we're definitely going to have to look into changing feed just a little, and we cleaned out this whole building so he can relax, and he has a full range to it. Now, he's walked around the yard a couple times, but he sniffed stuff, but he's not ate nothing. And he hears that rattling, he thinks it's something, but he won't eat. But yeah, it was a long day today, guys, and I have had goat problems for 2 or 3 weeks, and you know, I've had goats 6 years, and this is the first time I've ever had this many issues. But it has rained and rained and rained, and it's so damp. And I mean, she named at least 50 things that could be, from what he ate to parasites to neurological problems to feed, molding, to just everything. Too much clover, which we don't have that much clover. He's been eating the same thing since he's been here. But he is moving and he's standing. So that is one good sign. And kidneys has worked, and that is another great sign. So we're just hoping all these little different things will work. But yeah, we've had a lot of goat problems this month, so we'll see. Keep you updated on how Albert's doing. And I don't think I've ever seen an animal's stomach so swelled, so big and so hard. It was really scary this morning. And him jerking back and jerking back. He did a number to my arm. He's got little teeny pointed horns, and where he was in distress, he was throwing his head back, and I was trying to hold him from breaking his neck, and those little horns hit a couple of times. But I'm okay. I'm just not that pretty right now. So, and it's so humid. It's really hot. I've took 2 showers a day because of the heat and cleaning this and the vet. So Albert's coming back over here. He's feeling better. Kidneys are moving. So, and he's all dirty from where he knocked his water and rolled it just over and over on the ground. But we won't worry about that till we start feeling better. All right, guys. I hope you had a better day than I did. I'm thankful it's not pouring the rain, because last night, if this would have happened, it would have been pretty bad. Plus, it happened in the morning. I could get a hold of a vet, and it wasn't on a weekend. So there are some positive things, and I got him there just in a lick of time. But it was something that I could not avoid. There's nothing I could have done. And they've even given me little needles to poke his stomach if he bloats again. That would be hard, but I will do it. But, all right, guys. I hope y'all have a good week. Bye-bye. You feeling better? You feeling a little better? Huh? Poor little Albert. Poor little Albert. Poor little Albert. Yeah. He's got good bedroom now. He can stretch out and lay down, and I've got it so fluffy. Say, it's the next best thing than a big old cloud, ain't it? Huh? He wants to eat.